Hello, I am Stephanie. Welcome to this yoga session designed to give you the strength and confidence that you deserve. So let's begin. Come to the top of your mat, and on an inhale through the nose, raise those arms up, reach to the sky. Exhale through the nose, swan dive forward. Gently roll back up. You can bend your knees if you need to. We're just beginning. Raise those arms up and exhale, swan dive forward. And again, gently roll all the way back up. Reach to the sky and exhale, swan dive forward. Take your feet hips width apart. Place your right fingertips on the ground, bend that right knee, raise the left arm up. Look up with the hand if it's not too much on your neck. And breathe on this side. And exhale, bring that hand down, left fingertips down, bend your left leg, raise that right arm up. Reach to the sky on this side. And exhale, bring that hand down. Take your hands behind your back, clasp them together there. Let them fall down towards the ground. Again, you can bend your knees a little bit here if you need to. We're still a little bit cold, we're warming up. But if you want a bit more, you can press those palms together for an opening in your shoulders. And exhale, bring it all down and step your feet back to down dog. So press those palms down, press those heels down. Just alternate pedaling your feet a bit. Press the right heel down, bend the left leg, vice versa, just to open up the back of the legs a little bit. And both heels down. Raise the right leg up and back behind you. And just bend that right leg. Keep pressing that left heel down as you open up that right hip, and you can look up underneath that armpit. And straighten the leg. Bring the foot up in between the hands and come up into Crescent Pose. So you really want to get down on your front leg here. You're aiming for a right angle and a straight back leg. And from here, we're just going to gently lean forward so your body's in one nice long line. Inhale, come up. And exhale, reach forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach forward again. And inhale, come up and release the left heel down so your foot's at a 45-degree angle. Your arms should be parallel with the ground, palms facing down. Look out for warrior two. Relax your shoulders here. I have a tendency to creep them up. You don't want to create tension where it is not. And cartwheel the arms, bring your left hand on the inside of your right foot, and raise that right arm up for a little twist here. And bring it down, step the right foot back for your first plank pose. Now keeping those elbows in, we're going to come down through chaturanga, come to the tops of the feet, lift those legs up, shoulders back for up dog. You press back to down dog. And again, bring the shoulders over the wrists for another plank. Exhale, keeping the elbows in, come down through chaturanga, tops of the feet, shoulders back, up dog, and press back into down dog. Raise the left leg up and back behind you. Bend the left leg this time. Look up underneath the armpit if you can. A little opening on this side. And straighten that left leg. Bring the foot up in between the hands and come up into Crescent Pose on this side. And breathe. And bring it forward so your body's in one nice long line. Come back up. Reach forward. Again. come back up. And reach forward so your body's in one nice long line again. And come back up and release that back heel down for warrior two on this side. And breathe. Look out over those left fingertips. Warrior positions are strong positions. When you hold them out a little bit longer, they get extra difficult. And cartwheel the hands, bring your right hand or fingertips down to the ground on the inside of your left foot and raise that left arm up for a twist on this side. And bring that left hand down, step your foot back into plank and stay here. And do some mountain climbers. So your shoulders should be over the wrists. You're gonna take your right knee to your left elbow and vice versa at your own pace. The important thing here is to really use your abs, not your lower back. Use that core. You'll feel it in your shoulders too, for sure. Great strengthening action. Gets your heart rate up a bit. And push back to down dog. Look up at the hands, step or jump up. Look up, release down. Inhale, gently roll all the way back up. Raise those arms up and sit back into a chair. So you want your knees to be directly over the ankles here. You can take your feet a little bit apart, but then take your knees a little bit apart too. So we sit back like you're sitting in a comfy chair. And I know it doesn't feel comfy. Keep raising those arms back towards your ears, palms facing each other. And exhale, come forward. Inhale, gently roll back up, reach those arms up. And exhale, sit back for another chair. And you can stay here if you want a little bit more balancing action, just raise those heels. Wherever you are, bring it back down, look up and step or jump your feet way back into plank position. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, push back to down dog. Raise your right leg up and back behind you, and keeping that right leg up, start to bring your shoulders over the wrists and come down with your elbows in through chaturanga and keep that leg up, 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 up until the very last second. Cover the tops of your feet, up dog, and push back to down dog. Other side, raise the left leg up, keeping that leg up, 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 up. As you come down, very last second, release it down. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Raise the right leg up and back behind you. And bring the foot up in between the hands. Release that back heel down and come up into warrior one. So the left hip is going to have a tendency to want to go back a bit here. Just push it a little bit forward. Palms facing each other, shoulders relaxed. And open it up into warrior two. Right palm up, slide the left hand on the back of the leg for reverse warrior. And just straighten that front leg. And this is a side stretch, not so much a back bend. So use those legs to support you here. And come back to warrior two. Take your hands behind your back and start to release your head down towards the ground. Keep that right shoulder on the inside of the knee. You're going to come down for humble warrior. This is great on the legs. It's a great inversion to reverse the blood flow. If you want a bit more opening in the shoulders, just press those palms together. And we're going to come back up into warrior two. Take the left hand on the hip. We're going to start to come forward into half moon. So you can take the right fingertips down. You can use a block here if you need to the in front of and just to the right of your right foot. Both legs are straight and strong. Your left foot, oh, see we all fall off balance. Your left foot should be flexed, meaning it's the right angle to your leg. Really open up that shoulder. If you want to take a variation here, you can. You can raise that arm up. You can bring your right hand up to your heart. Anything you want and are feeling today. Wherever you are, step the foot way back, bring the hands down, step the right foot back, come down through chaturanga, inhale, up dog, and exhale, push back to down dog. We're gonna take the shoulders over the wrists here, and you're gonna start to rotate to the left, and you're gonna raise that left arm up. You can either stack your feet here. If it's too much, take your left foot in front of your right, or if that's too much, take your knee down. Whatever you're doing here, just keep the shoulder directly over the wrist, keep pushing up that right hip. You can take a different variation if you like to make it harder, easier, whatever you need today. And wherever you are, bring it down. Optional push-up in between, why not? And come to the other side. So whatever variation you did on the other side, do on this side. And come back to center. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. I know it's tough, but you've got this. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, push back to down dog. Raise that left leg up and back behind you. Keep pressing that right heel down as you raise the left leg up. Bring the foot up in between the hands, release that heel down, and come to warrior one on this side. And we're going to open it up into warrior two. Left palm up, slide the right hand down the back of the leg for reverse warrior on this side. And just straighten that front leg. And come back to warrior two. Take the hands behind the back, and we're going to come down into humble warrior on this side. So keep that left shoulder on the inside of the knee. With every exhale, let your head release just a bit more down towards the ground. You've got this. I love this pose. It's tough, but it's amazing. And come back up into warrior two. We're coming to half moon on this side. So take your right hand to your right hip, fingertips down in front and to the left of your left foot. Whatever variation you took on the other side, just take on this side. And wherever you are, step the foot way back, step your left foot back to meet it. And exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back to down dog. And again, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Look up at the hands, step or jump up. Look up. Exhale, release down. Gently roll back up. Raise those arms up. And we're going to sit back into our favorite chair. This time we're going to take our hands into prayer position and we're going to do a twist. So we're going to twist over to the right. So hook that left elbow on the right leg. You can look out or up here. And if you want a bit more, just a different variation, take the left hand down, the right arm up. Whatever you want and need today. Chair twist. And exhale, bring it all down. Inhale, roll all the way back up. Raise those arms up. And exhale, sit back into chair again. Hands to prayer position. And this time we're going to twist over to the left. So whatever variation you did on the other side, for balance, is going to do it on this side. Doesn't matter what it is, it's your practice. And exhale, release it down. Look up, step or jump your feet way back to plank position and stay here. Let's do some push-ups. So you can stay on your hands, you can come down to your knees. We're aiming for 5, you could do less, you could do more. And however many you did, push back into down dog. You raise that right leg up and back behind you. Shoulders over the wrists and bring that knee to your nose. Bring the leg back behind you. Knee to your nose again. Leg behind you. Knee to your nose. And bring that foot up in between the hands. And come up into Crescent Pose on this side. This time we're going to reach out and come out into Warrior 3. So you're going to raise that left leg. Both legs are straight and strong. You can bring your arms wherever you need. If they're getting a bit tired, bring them to prayer position. In front of you if you want a bit more. I like them clasped behind me because I just like the shoulder opening. Whatever you'd like. And start to come forward, bring those fingertips down to the ground. Keep raising that straight left leg as high as it'll go. Bring your torso towards your leg. You can take your right hand behind your leg to help you. Standing splits. They might not be a perfect split, but they will feel like it. And step your foot way back and come up into Crescent Pose again. And bring your hands into prayer position, and we're going to do a little Crescent Twist. So hook your left elbow on your leg. Look out or up for a little more twisting action. And bring your hands back down. Step your foot back. Exhale, come down through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Left leg up and back behind you. Shoulders over the wrist, knee to your nose for a breath. Leg back again. And knee to nose. Really use your core here. Your leg back again. And knee to nose. Place that left foot in between the hands and come up to Crescent Pose on this side. Relax those shoulders. Then we start to reach out into Warrior 3. And again, whatever you did on the other side for balance, do on this side with your arms. Legs are straight and strong. You're aiming to square your hips here. I know my hip always opens up a bit. It's my past figure skating life. It's hard to keep it aligned, but we do what we can. And start to come forward, bring those fingertips down for standing splits on this side. And if you want a bit more, take that left hand behind you. And step that foot way back. Come back up into Crescent Pose. Hands to prayer position and twist over to the left. Boop. See, we all stumble. Get right back in it. No big deal. Forces you to center again. It's not a bad checkpoint. And breathe. And bring those hands down, step the foot back. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Take your shoulders over the wrists, and I'm sorry, but we're gonna do a few more push-ups. I'm actually not that sorry. So we're aiming for 5 again. And push back into down dog. Well done. Just pedal the legs here. You should feel a bit more open than you did in the beginning. Press both heels down. Just gently raise that right leg up. Bring that foot up so that you're aiming for your shin to be parallel with the front of the mat, but it can be a bit much on the knees. It's a little bit hard to get into. So if it's too hard, just bring your foot a little bit towards your body for pigeon pose. So extend that spine up at first, shoulders down. And we're just going to start to walk your hands down wherever you may fall. And really open up the back of that right leg. It hurts so good. Such a great stretching pose. For runners, walkers, everybody. I'm going to press back up to a brief down dog. Gently raise the left leg up. And of course, other side, pigeon again. So the right leg is straight behind you. Extend that spine up, relax the shoulders down, and just start to walk those hands forward for a stretch on this side. And gently come back up. You're going to take your feet out in front of you and just bend that right leg. You're going to do a little stretch in your right quad. So you're going to start to come back. It's okay if you don't come back all the way. If you come just halfway down or a little bit down, no big deal. Whatever you do, you're just aiming to get a stretch in that leg wherever you are. I like to do one leg at a time. It's a bit easier on the knees. And wherever you are, we're going to switch sides. So take your right leg out in front of you, bend your left leg, and come down wherever you go. And we're just going to come and lie down on the mat. Don't get too comfy just yet because we're going to do some bicycle crunches. Some ab work. So bend your knees, take your feet hips width apart, take your fingertips around your ears, and we're just going to bring your right elbow to your left knee, left elbow to right knee, at your own pace. Just really use your abs here. Use that core. I like to go slowly and methodically. Some people like to have a little bit of speed behind it. Whatever works for you, whatever you feel, a strong core is essential. If you get a bit tired, you can just take a short break and just dive right back in. Just a bit longer. Hang in there, one more on each side. Well done. Hug your knees into your chest. And take your feet hips width down onto the mat. And you can either do a bridge or the full wheel. So a bridge, you're just going to push yourself up onto your shoulders and push those hips up. If you have experience in this and you want to go for the full wheel, just take your hands behind you, go for it. Just going to offset that ab work. Invert and back bends are invigorating. And wherever you are, gently come back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Take hold of the outside of your feet for happy baby. Stretch out those inner thighs. You can rock side to side if you want. And take your hands behind your knees and just do a little rocking back and forth. It's a great spinal massage. And come up to sitting. Take your feet out in front of you. Straight legs if you can. There's a very good chance they're going to be bent. It's a tough position to sit in, and that's okay if they're a bit bent. You're gonna raise those arms up and extend that spine. The important thing here is just keeping that spinal extension as you come down. So with every inhale, just extend that spine a little bit. With every exhale, let your body release a bit more into it for this forward bend. It feels so good. I know it's hard, but it feels so good. So inhale, a little extension. Exhale, release down. And come back up. You can shake out those legs. Bring your heels, the soles of your feet together. If your knees are way up here, bring your feet out a little bit. You're gonna grab hold of those feet. And again, extend that spine up and keeping that extension, just start to come forward. Again, with every inhale, extend out. And every exhale, just release down a little bit more. Use that breath to let you get really into this pose. You'd be surprised how far you can go if you just let your body ease into it. And gently come back up. Feet out in front of you. Shake out those legs. We're gonna come and lie down on our mat. We're gonna bend your knees again, feet hips width apart. And here we're gonna do plow pose. Now the important thing here is that you do not want to move your neck, your head, or anything in this pose. You're gonna take your legs behind you and keep it all in a nice line. You're aiming for straight legs, but if they're a little bit bent, it's okay, of course. You really wanna get up on those shoulders. Perhaps clasp your hands and really dig them down into the mat to give yourself a little bit more leverage. And you can really feel this lovely stretch all the way up your back, especially when you're warm. This is pretty much a nightmare at the beginning of a class or first thing in the morning. I do not recommend, but now it just feels amazing. And again, without moving your neck or head, gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, just start to come back down. And then extend that left leg forward and bend the right knee. Grab hold of that knee. And we're gonna do a little twist. So grab hold of that knee with the left hand and straighten out that right arm, palm up, and look out over the right arm as you twist over to the left. Back to center, bring that right knee in, and then switch sides, bring the left knee in, straighten out the right leg, and twist over to the right as you reach out and look over to the left. And come back to center, bring both knees in, give yourself a big hug that you absolutely deserve. Just straighten out those legs. Extend those arms out, palms up, and close your eyes. Give yourself these very brief moments to just be. Feel the sensations, enjoy, appreciate. Let your passing thoughts just pass. Give this moment to yourself. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe stretch those arms out if you'd like. Keep those eyes closed just a bit longer. You can roll over to your right side and push yourself back up to sitting. Place your hands on your knees, hands to prayer position, and open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful, fabulous day.